What up, my fans? Sorry, does this head neutralize spot with my phone? Uh, you got different changes. Different changes of scenery. This is my review on the previous video on a season 2 of it. This is my previous review, which will be out on March 10th. Uh, yeah. Anyway, I'm reviewing Assassination Classroom's movie. This is not really a proper film. This is more of a recap. This is more of a compilation type of film. It's basically when they have you stitch episodes together. Scenes from different episodes to make a movie. It's really common still on this day. But this doesn't matter because it brings about a good reason to have. This is a fun little look back for fans. At the end of it, as we've we've discussed very different scenery. I'm time recording this December 8th. I'm coming up my dad's until this Friday. It's a yearly thing that happens every December. My mum and dad just go somewhere for like a week or so. This happens a lot every year. It doesn't bother me really. So yeah, I'm using this opportunity here to do reviews I haven't had a chance to do yet. As today, I did reviews on. Well, today, as in when I'm recording this, I reviewed Fire Force Season 2, and Season 1 I reviewed just yesterday when I'm recording this. Now I'm back reviewing the Assassination Classroom, and here reviewing the movie. This is the last content to review before March. Well, last pre-March content I'm doing for March release. Before I do want to cover other Assassination Classroom content like the pilot from Jump Festa 2013, which released in December 2012. 2 years before the anime even came out. Anime adaptation came out. The two live action movies as well, and the manga. I'll probably cover those sometime in the future. So I'll get back to reviewing more those Assassination Classroom content after March 10th. So around late March to throughout the rest of 2026. And I decided to do reviews or save for another year. I don't know. But yeah, that's why I plan to do my next reviews on this series. So stay tuned for that. Okay. Anyway, before I go on, what am I going to review? Well, you probably have seen it by now because this is a premiere video. But I'm going to cover Samurai Frontier Season 1 tomorrow. And on Wednesday, I'm covering Demon Slayer. And Thursday, I'll just watch Undead Unluck Season 1. All in preparation for the winter special coming out on Christmas Day. So, yeah. I'm covering these in this next 2 days. I should have already took my Demon Slayer reviews before the movie even came out. That's why I get for being a lazy prick. I did initially plan to review this week, but I decided not to. So I was always put up here in the first place there. So I want to do my core reviews when we get an announcement on core Force release. It's coming out September 2026, so I'd rather do this review on these on the parts we got before when it's announced, so you can help catch up what's happened in the story so far. So I hope you all look forward to that. I've actually do a complete review on all 4 parts once I've done my review on the entire anime and the manga. So close to this. So hopefully by the time Jump Fest, hopefully I'll do this either in January or February. It depends on when Core 4 is coming out. But yeah, the movie, it's a classic movie, which is called Assassination Classroom, the movie 365 Days Time. Why is that? Like I said, this is a recap compilation movie about the entire series. It doesn't go in order, right? It goes with specific topics. It's just everything that's happened to Classy since the year began, throughout the entire year. As a common thing in Japan, you start school in April. Well, no, actually, you start school in early in the year. I made a persona now. When your battalion starts in April, but they're transfer students, so it doesn't really count. So I don't know when they start. Like 2 weeks for my years plus. So I assume class begins in March. So Japan gets a 2 month break before starting class up again in March. I'm not very familiar with the Japanese school system, so right. I didn't really care much. I didn't pay much attention because it's stuff I've already seen. So, but we do. But this movie gives us some new scenes. That's not part of the complimentary of me. But if you, well, I think it's words because it's not just not just a book. We are there to, it's best I explained in my review. So let's get into it. So the movie opens up back at the school, back at the iconic junior high. As we cut to the Class E building, obviously Nagi's our favorite protagonist, Nagisa, returning, now older. As he's seeing Class E getting, as I hear a commotion, hearing something, when opens the door, he finds Karma there. So dialogue suggests this takes place a day before the epilogue. See, in the end of season 2, we had an epilogue where most of class E, our adults, are cleaning up. And our adults, more like college students now, as they're doing some cleanup, as they clean up the school. So this takes place a day before that, because Nagisa and Karma couldn't go there because they had some important business to do, which we saw in the epilogue. So using this movie to have focus on them, that the epilogue didn't. It's a smart choice. See what they're up to. They've been doing well for themselves. And they're still the same old characters we know and love. And they take a look around the school for a bit. Before finding a picture into the staff room, seeing a yearbook of everything they did in the past year. In that 1 year, they had Koro Sensei. Their 3rd year of middle school. Koro Sensei, that's when they start memorizing. As you think about how it all started when the moon blew up. And well, this movie gives us, they give Nagisa and some comments on their thought process is through that specific time in a specific portions, showing how much they've grown too. Yeah. And of course, since he may seem like a powerful being, but really, he has so many weaknesses that is part of his charm. Which I think is not just Karma speaking, it's more Spanish speaking too. Those weaknesses is what we loved about Koro Sensei. They're comedic, and they make him who he is. I think that Koro Sensei gave himself those weaknesses on purpose. So, if we have weaknesses, that allows students to be more close to the students that they're being afraid. That's my guess. Because those are way specific. Those are just weaknesses that don't really be built in combat. And yeah, they are big, just part of his character, his charm, what we love about him. One of the things we love about him, anyway. Watching that scene again, that emotional scene, still stirs our emotion. It says you won't hit emotion until you just watch the series before watching this movie. This movie is full of fans. It says it's a great look back for fans of the series. And this, my goodness, this came out months later. Don't forget, season 2 aired in early 2016. Or was it 2015? Not early 2015. The manga began in 2012, ended in 2014. The anime began in 2015. So early 2016. The movie came out months later, in late 2016. By then, and then probably anime started airing about a boy without any powers. Is given the power to sit, but who definitely must become a hero. Yes, I talk about My Hero Academia. The anime premiered in 2016, I think. The manga already been running since 2014. As 2024 was the 10th anniversary. Was the 10th and last year the manga came out, and it was 10 years since the manga started. So, and it's funny. My Hero came out just on the same year Assassination Classroom released its final chapter in Weekly Shonen Jump. And My Hero Academia anime came out after the finale of Assassination Classroom. Maybe. When it comes to 12 anime, it usually lasts 3 months. And when it's over 20 episodes, it's like 2 extra months. Either point. So I'm not going to comment if it was airing before, during, or after Assassination Classroom's end. You know? Hey, especially about Nagisa and Karma, about how their processes, Nagisa's mother pin, which ended was good, but still disappoints me a bit. What Nagisa's mother wanted him to do was fucked up. Wanted him to commit arson. Just because the teacher talked back to her, basically saying Nagisa is old enough to make his own decisions. I think she should seen a psychiatrist saying, I'm seeking therapy to understand why I was like this. It's pretty obvious too. She was projecting what she could never do onto Nagisa. You know, that's a sad case controller. That's just so how it can really turn a relationship sour. I'm just saying, look at what she said. She's seeing seeing a therapist and stuff. Help her get process what she's been doing to her son. And Karma is about how people call Sensei was just like all the other teachers. People someone who only thinks about themselves, pretend to care about. Also, they proved it wrong. Yeah. They even talk about Kylie, about the twist for her story. I can mention my season 2 review. A lot after this twist happened, it makes you recontextualize a lot of her comedic moments from the past episodes. Questioning whether were those actual comedic moments for her? Was she genuinely funny? Or was she acting? That's one of the best things to think about. Well, he's still funny, but rewatching over that twist makes you think that while you're enjoying it. I mean, that's what a twist should do. We contextualize something we seen prior with new knowledge. That's why I think a twist. That's why a twist should work. That's why that's what a good twist should do. Eh? Disney? Like, sure, it wasn't really hinted at about Kai's true nature. The anime could have actually hinted at it, without only, well, foreshadow it specifically, without revealing it. Something you won't catch on the first viewing. But still works, because it really does show Rika touches a lot of things, how she's a great actress. And it explains why she was in E-Class in the first place. She grew as a character. It was a great twist. As you know, the conversation shifted to Core Sensei's final days. Another though that is just basically after Hobao, our Core Sensei hopes meet his former princess on the other side, making up for hoping to make up for his mistake. It was also earlier when they fought Naruto and Kama thought about the whole do they want to kill him or not kill him thing. And it shows their thought process, basically reveals their thought process during those scenes. I'm not really seeing much compilation films, so this is the only one I've really seen. But who knows how the Death Note one's gonna hand out for me? Because this week could actually makes it a lot good. As we're basically makes us reminisce with the characters. All these fun moments when you'll be seeing. That's what we should do. That's what we do. We're reminiscing about these events. Those events we were fond of. No. Anyway. Cold Sensei's Final Hour still hits hard. Even though it's been a few days since I last watched it. Watched season 2. It's emotional. One of the just best endings. Wasn't the entire ending, we had the epilogue and stuff, but you get what I mean. It was emotional story example for the character, best emotional ending for the character. So we spent over 100 chapters getting to know. Now, I will to mention in my review, there was actually a reference to using Matsue's previous series in an episode. Not joking. I can't remember what episode it's from, but go look for it. I think it's in the manga. Long Westerners probably won't know much about that. Since it's a manga that came out around the time when the whole manga and anime in the West thing was still relatively new, so most likely it wasn't, this is a relatively new manga. They don't want to risk it because it doesn't really have much of a built-in fan base, so they can't risk it flopping in both Japan and West as a case. I'm guessing. Shame they haven't released it in English now. Matsui's become well known for Assassination Classroom and The Elusive Samurai, two most popular manga. So releasing his best work in English would be a good thing to do if you're a fan. But I digress. Anyway, after that reminiscence, Nakama take a look around the entire school, walk around the entire place. Not just wondering about the entire, all the outside interior. As a show the thought process, and it seems we see a lot of their use of personalities. As a class referee of they're the class of the end class, the assassination classroom. As the movie ends with bowing at school, but they left, Kama, join of course and say across the eyes, but not insulting way. Just if you know, just in the light behind him, not in him. Give him that goopy smile on his face. So yeah, the bow, saying their goodbyes. and say leave. I'm saying it's a great ending of the film. We get a small post-credit scene, but it doesn't really count. It's just the same. It's just Nagisa saying, "Now let class begin," as she said in the end of season 2. So, yeah, and that was the assassination. That's why assassination classroom. 365 days left. 365 days down. Well, it was might be a combination movie. It's still a nice little fun thing for fans to watch, as they are living the memories with the students. You are living the memories with Kama and Nagisa. Everything from the series up to Core Sensei's death. This includes everything, but we will see fun moments with again in the upcoming movie. As that's chapters that were not adapted in the anime. I'm glad they got back and adapting these chapters in a way, just for movie formats. Well, the original anime was still great. Don't get me wrong. Well, I think you know that entire series, but it adapted important stories, not leaving much out. They're just one-off fun chapters. So seeing this adapted for a movie, great way to see a nice little bonus story of these characters and see these characters one more time in animated format. Nearly 10 years after the anime's conclusion. Wow. Oh god, I can't believe it's been nearly 10 years since the anime ended. This year was the 10th anniversary of the anime's airing. 2015. Well, shame wasn't real anime at the time. I would have loved to cover this as it was airing. It was such a great series. Well. If you've already seen the series, I recommend you give the movie at least a chance. See what you think. Anyway, what I got is the Blu-ray and DVD one. It has it has both in it. Unlike the Fire Force DVD Blu-rays, it's have both DVDs in it. It actually says Blu-ray and DVD on here. So again, if you want to watch this movie, go give it a watch. At least give it a chance. See what you think. But anyway, I thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy my content, please hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more? Subscribe channel, mention about the future. I'll be doing, and I'll see you guys. You won't be seeing me tomorrow, but I will be seeing you tomorrow. Kind of, you know what I mean? If you, I'll say viewers. I mean, I did viewers. So let's see. Kajacha fans, I'll be seeing you tomorrow for this. I already covered the entire season and season 2. I was planning to watch Assassination anyway, but I forgot. But yeah, bye guys, and I'll see you all next time. Kill Phoenix out.